Wow, Memorial Day, 2022. There's lots of great quotes about Memorial Day. One is from General George Patton. He was tough, where he said, "It is foolish and wrong to mourn the men who died. Rather, we should thank God that such men lived." I would take one issue with General Patton. And that is, it's really never foolish or wrong to mourn those who died. I know Peggy's late husband, Mike, his son Vincent was killed in combat in Iraq. And whenever we had Memorial Day or Veterans Day or the 4th of July, whenever we had veterans stand up and be honored, Mike just cried buckets of tears. Because every single day, Mike mourned the loss of his son. And yet probably even more important than mourning the loss of his son was his pride that his son died for his country. And I learned a lot about patriotism from Mike, about the pain of being told that your loved one died in service to your country, but also the pride knowing that people like Vincent and people that you may know and the people that we honor today, that when they made the ultimate sacrifice, it gives us the freedom to fly that flag, the flags that line our driveway today, and a flag that's always a part of our worship on Sunday morning. You know, I was reminiscing a little bit because this is the last thought for the day for a while. I remember just when the pandemic started, we were talking about how to keep the church connected. Because remember when it started, we weren't allowed even to have people in church. And they said, well, Don, why don't you just do a live thing for 2 or 3 weeks just to kind of keep us connected, and which we did. And then it became 4 weeks and 5 weeks. And we went almost 2 years doing it every day. And then we did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And now we're going to take a little time off during the summer. But my hope and prayer is that we will continue to keep that connection so firm and so alive. Because thanks to you from wherever you are and your support for the thought for the day, it has kept us connected. And that connection is going to get even more important as time goes on through the summer. I'd like to see this summer be a time when we are even more connected. People coming to church, and at least, because in the summer, church is very simple and very humble and very basic. And it's still a lot of fun. So I hope to see a lot of you during the summer. You know, yesterday we had people from the Veterans Commission in Orland Park. They were here collecting supplies because they send supplies to troops all over the country and overseas, and they do some good work. And we were at a collection center yesterday. And afterwards, the guy kind of in charge, big guy, you know, and as they're walking out after the services were over, he puts his hand on my shoulder and he says, Don, he says, you have an incredibly generous church. And it just gave me chills because, you know, we're not big. And even yesterday, there weren't a whole lot of people in church. And yet, after the day was over, there's just boxes of stuff stacked in there of things that you donated for our troops. And I think that was my hope almost 48 years ago when I came here, that I would always have the privilege of being the minister of a church that was generous in spirit. And you're incredibly generous, not just with your resources and your money and stuff, but generous with your heart and your spirit that allows us to fly that flag and celebrate the spirit of freedom every single time that we're together. And so today is a time to remember those who have gone before and paid the ultimate sacrifice. And I'd kind of like to close with these words. Today we remember those who gave it all. And every day we are called to give back. Yes, some people Some soldiers did give it all. They died for our country. And I guess we fall short in making that kind of sacrifice. But the best way to honor them is to every day, when we get up and start a new journey, do our best to give back in an ordinary moment to an ordinary person. Because giving back is one way that we can honor those who gave it all. I want to wish you a very, very blessed Memorial Day. I'll be thinking about you all summer. We'll be here every Sunday at 8:30 and 10 o'clock. And now a moment of silence as we listen to taps, honoring those who paid that ultimate sacrifice that we can be here today. God bless, and thanks for everything.